Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This will be for the week of the 10th to the 16th of May 2021. I'm High Priestess Demari, and I'm here to bring you your channeled messages and tarot spread for the week ahead. So the collective theme for the week is karmic lessons. So we're really being asked to reflect on all that we've experienced that's led us up to this very moment. What are those profound lessons? What wisdom can we obtain from it so that we don't find ourselves repeating certain patterns and falling into the same pitfalls? So this is what I'm going to be focusing on in your reading this week. When it comes to the angel numbers for you, the numbers are 444, 888, and 999. Do check this out in terms of the numerology. This really speaks of finding a sense of stability within and without, creating firm foundations, reflecting on what aspects are really going to support you moving forward and what needs to be released in order to create new support systems, making those necessary changes so that you have the foundation firm beneath your feet before you can build upon it. Also, it really talks about karmic resolve, paying off karmic debts, freeing yourself from stagnant energies and allowing new positive energy to come in, as well as using that divine intuition, really strong inner knowing as well, to carry you forward to making informed decisions, making choices that are aligned to you on a soul level as opposed to what looks good on paper. When it comes to your archangel message this week, you have a message from Archangel Michael. If you don't know, Michael represents divine judgment, order, and will. So his message for you this week is your false mask is cracking. Projecting desires that are not in alignment with your true will only lead to misery. Speak your truth or lose what you truly love. So this is more of a warning from Michael in that essentially, if we are not being authentic with what we truly want, if we are not showing up with our true expression, our true face, coming in with love, with compassion, with an open heart, if there's any deceptive energy within that, and that's what we're presenting in a situation, then we run the risk of losing it, losing that connection, losing that blessing, losing that opportunity, whatever it is. If you don't allow your protective barrier, the false mask that you've been wearing potentially, to fall by the wayside, you may lose the thing that you cherish most because you are not resonating potentially at the same frequency as that you're trying to strengthen into your life or trying to obtain into your life. So it's important that you meet it at the same level, with the same level of integrity, openness, truthfulness, and positive intent. Now when it comes to your auric colors for the week, you want to be working with yellow, blue, indigo, and violet. When it comes to the chakra healing and balancing meditations, you want to be focusing on the solar plexus, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. There are plenty of guided meditations available on YouTube, so do check them out. So let's go into your oracle messages for the week. If you're curious what oracle decks I'll be using and tarot decks, you can find it listed in the description below. The first oracle card you have is Queen of My World. So this is the thing, Aquarius. I feel like for many of you, you've been in this space of being dissatisfied with how certain things played out within a situation. And as such, you're trying to assert your dominance and control over the areas in which remain and the things that still have a place in your life, or that where you feel like you still have a strong sense of control over. Perhaps you lost control in a situation, perhaps you were trying to overexert control over a person or a situation to the point where perhaps it started to break down. And now you're just doing all that you can to maintain this image that you're presenting to the world, that you have it all together, that you have full control, and that it's your way or the higher way. But I feel like that's not indicative of where you're currently at and where you're headed. I feel like there's a lot of chaos right now in your life because this false mask is being broken down so that you can just show up in your authentic light and be true to who you really are, what you really represent, what you resonate with at the soul level, your principles, and what it is that you're truly seeking in life. Next, you have new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. So this is it. I feel like it's time for you to realize, Aquarius, that perhaps you were demanding too much of a situation or a person. Perhaps you were unwilling to compromise, to meet halfway, or to open up. And I feel like opening up is a big part of this. You were shut down on some level. You were fearful to open up, to expose the real you, to express your feelings, to express your thoughts, to come into alignment with whatever it is that you were seeking. So you were trying to obtain it in less conventional or less ascendant ways, shall we say. But you're now coming to the realization that no, if you want something truly beautiful and abundant, you need to step forward in that same energy. So you're being asked to show compassion, kindness, to put yourself out there, to meet people halfway, to make the gesture, to be a little bit more selfless in the situation if you truly want to restore balance within it. Okay, so those were your oracle messages for the week. Let's head over to the tarot. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your tarot spread for the week ahead. Let's see what is in store for you, what is likely to unfold for you this week. Okay, I'm not sure why that's upside down. This deck does not have reversals. Interesting. So we have the 5 of water. So that's the 5 of cups, 6 of wands, elemental fire, that's page of wands, and the elements. So that's the magician. Okay, so we have strong Virgo energy at the end. We also have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. That could be a fire sign that you're dealing with, or possibly a Virgo, or even a Gemini. So what I'm seeing here is that something in the past that came to a head is now being revisited. With the 6 of wands, and we can see this is Kronos energy, this is Saturn. So definitely a karmic lesson was learned here. Something significant had to take place within the connection. I feel like regardless of who walked away from who and what transpired, it was divinely guided. This needed to happen. There was a very harsh but necessary karmic lesson that needed to be learned with regards to you and this person you were dealing with. I feel like you are still hoping for a reconciliation, and because of that, you're choosing to take the initiative. As it says, be assertive. So not only is this something that you feel compelled to do, but you're being divinely guided to do this as well. And the reason for this is simple. There is a need to express something that you have not yet expressed. However, what the divine want you to do is to consider what it is that you communicate, and really think about what are your intentions behind this communication, because we do have the magician at the end. So I feel like if you are wanting to reach out because you feel a lack of control within the situation, that's the wrong reason to reach out. You're not being asked to reach out in order to retain control over the situation, the person, or how things will transpire between you. But if you are reaching out, it has to be with the right intentions, because you want to heal the connection, regardless of how things pan out in the end. Because you want to be on good terms with this person, because you have care for this person, and not because you want to manipulate or control any aspect of what's happening here. Okay, so that's a very strong message, and it's very important, because that's why you're being asked to reconsider your true intentions behind this. And I feel like Archangel Michael especially is watching over the situation very, very carefully. So if you fall down the same rabbit hole and the same and resort to the same tactics as the past, guess what? Divine judgment will kick in, and you'll be faced with the same karmic cycle again. So it's very, very important that you are clear with your communication and your intention, and then it come from an ascendant place as opposed to an infernal one. So let's see what else is here. Oh, nice. We do have the Page of Cups, so that's Pisces energy. You could be an Aquarius, Pisces cusper, or dealing with a Pisces, but regardless. We also have the Ten of Cups, okay. Wow. So you have a lot of love for this person. Seven of Wands, okay. So, okay, that's great. What I'm seeing here so far, Aquarius. And we also have the Seven of Swords under the deck, however. So that's where my concern comes in, right? Because this, on the surface here, these three cards look great. Page of Cups, Ten of Cups, Seven of Wands. It's like, I know what it is, what I want. I know what it is that I'm calling back into my life. I am manifesting this connection back into my life. I'm willing to fight for it. I'm willing to put the energy that is needed out there. I'm willing to energetically meet this person in order to make it happen, because I do want a new beginning with this person. I have love for this person, and I really want it to be a successful reunion. I want to get to the Ten of Cups because this person is my soulmate. This, you know, with the Ten of Cups, particularly in this deck, this speaks of a soul tribe, okay? This is a very ascendant, very spiritual connection. So you're like, this is my soulmate. This is my divine counterpart. So I want to ensure that I find a way to make this work, no matter what it takes. Okay, so you're very determined to make this happen, I feel. However, with that Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, how you approach this will dictate the outcome. You see, we even have the yin yang on the card. So it's like what energy you use, how you approach this, your intentions, the energy and momentum behind it, and how you actually go about this reunion is going to dictate the outcome. It can go either way. This is what I'm getting from this. That even though there is a lot of love there is a lot of desire to heal the connection, if you resort to underhanded tactics or manipulation or try to control this person or the connection, it's going to be a disaster. Because that's not love, that's attachment. And maybe a little bit of an obsession as well with this combination. Okay, so really be clear on what is it that you really feel for this person. Is it love or simply attachment? Is it love or is it lust? Is it infatuation or is it unconditional love? That's what you need to ask yourself before you even approach this person. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups, the Four of Wands, wow, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of passion here. I can see that. There is a desire to express your feelings. There is a hell of a lot of passion and desire here. I can see that very clearly. You have an intense connection with this person, but emotionally you're confused. You don't know what you really want, how to best approach the situation. You want to make an offer here that is based on emotion, but you don't even know what your emotions truly are. You're confused. You're trying to weigh up the good and the bad, try and make sense of, is this how I really feel? Do I really love this person? Am I willing to give my whole heart? If you're not sure, don't approach this person. You need to be clear on what it is that you truly feel and want before you approach this person. Especially because you're showing up with the 10, you know, expressing that you want a 10 of Cups and 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is about foundations. In the traditional tarot deck, that speaks of, you know, having been married. You know, this is like the celebration of a union, a divine union. So two people that have come together and are now looking to celebrate with others, right? Those closest to them, who are like celebrating that they made it to the finish line. But we see Mars energy here, right? If you are a divine masculine, I feel like you do have a desire to commit to this person, but you have to learn from past lessons in order to make it happen. If you're dealing with a divine masculine, I feel like your divine masculine has had to learn some significant lessons about commitment, relationships, investment, okay? Emotionally, financially, energetically, right? All of these things. All of the components that make, you know, a successful commitment leading to possibly even a marriage or something like that, a serious lifelong commitment. So has this person or have you integrated that understanding in order for this to happen, right? That's what needs to be expressed here, because I'm still seeing some confusion. But with the Ace of Fire, as I said, there is a lot of passion here, but passion is not enough alone. So let's see. We have the Path, that's the Hermit, Virgo energy. Strong Virgo here. Mother of Water, that's the Queen of Cups right there. So Cancerian energy. So you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Cancer or someone who has these strong placements. We also have Pisces. But yeah, what I'm seeing here is that you need some more time, okay? I feel like, again, it's saying within the next few weeks. So if you're rushing to reach out to this person, not yet. You need to meditate on this, okay? What is your true intention of wanting to reunite with this person? Do you genuinely love this person? How far are you willing to go for this connection? Are you willing to put old ways aside, old conditioning patterns of behavior to the wayside, and just show up with authentic love, with compassion? Or are you going to try and manipulate your way into this person's life with, a lot of passion and saying the right things, but not backing it up with action? Because if you do that, I feel like you will just lose this person for good. Because the Mother of Cups, this came out in reverse, but I'll tell you, you need to get clear on what your truth is. Because this Mother of Cups energy, she don't play it when it comes to her emotions, okay? This is someone who is very, very emotionally in tune. He was very intuitive, probably psychic as hell, right? Especially if it's a Cancerian, they generally are very tapped in, right? Whether or not they work in the spiritual arts or not. This is someone who's very tapped in. They are very much aware of their emotions, and they know when someone is being insincere. If there's any sign of insincerity in what you're communicating, I don't think this person will take your offer. So give yourself time to reflect on what is it that you're actually trying to manifest back into being. Is it a loving Ten of Cups relationship? Or is it just bringing this person back into your life and having your emotional needs met, even if you're not prepared to give it in return? So this is something you have to consider. Or if you're the one that's in this Queen of Cups energy, then that's something you need to consider when this person comes back in. So whoever's in their divine masculine in this connection needs to really consider that. We also have the Ace of Air, and it did want to come out in reverse. So I feel like there is a lot of miscommunication here in the past. Half-truths were given. A lot of lies possibly were said. Okay, again, saying what you think the person wants to hear as opposed to what you actually feel, because you're not sure. Emotionally, I can see the passions there. I can see the desire to communicate, to start a whole new relationship with this person. But the love, especially with that Saturn energy being right there, it's like if you want victory, you need to be damn clear on what it is you feel for this person and what you actually want. Because if you're not, if you come in with like half-truths, oh my gosh, like you're gonna repeat the cycle all over again, and it's gonna be worse, okay, the second time around. Bottom of the deck, you have spell casting. So, Strength card, It's not easy to be vulnerable and to express your feelings, but that's what you're being encouraged to do. So Aquarius, use the next few weeks to get very clear on this. Go into hermit mode, right? Meditate on this. Because, you can say you love someone, but do you deeply feel it? Do you really care about the well-being of this person? Are you willing to go above and beyond to invest in this relationship? That's what you need to ask yourself, because from what I'm seeing here, that's not clear. So you need to get clear on that. And once you know, like without a doubt, how you truly feel and what you truly want with this Queen of Cups, then you can express what you want. That undoubtedly, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. This is how I want to heal it. Otherwise, if that's not how you feel, you should probably let this go. So Aquarius, I hope that helps. Just want to say thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you're enjoying the new format. Don't forget to like, share, comments, and subscribe. Hit the notifications bell. And we'll see what comes up for you next week. So take care and enjoy your week ahead. Bye.